Hello, guys, welcome back to the Zaki Crypto channel. With XRP over 70 cents, it's very clear that speculators in the crypto space have been racing to buy more XRP. Now, for most of the last few months, as the price of XRP had generally drifted downward, there was no shortage of people feeling depressed, feeling as though XRP would never have a run-up in price ever again. There was noticeable negativity on social media due to this. But it no longer feels impossible for XRP to break $1 and run to a new all-time high. Does it? As I've been saying for years, and especially in recent months, because people need to hear it, it only feels impossible until one day you wake up and suddenly it isn't. Yesterday was one of those days, and at least today so far, today has been another one of those days. So we'll see how long this carries out. XRP can't go up without breaks and dips to the downside forever. Of course, I know that I am a realist. But enjoy these days when you get them because it's fantastic. And so I want to share a few things with you in this video. There is this headline from the crypto basic accounts holding 100,000 to 1 billion XRP hits year high as price decouples from Bitcoin. And then I also want to talk about this. I think I have it. Yeah, I had that in here from the crypto basic also. Why is XRP rising? Something big coming for XRP in Ripple's well. And folks, so many people are saying the only reason we're seeing XRP rising right now is because Ripple is about to have their swell event, which I think is on the 8th and the 9th, I want to say. You can fact check me on that one. I think it's the 8th and 9th. I do not buy that narrative. I think that there's a low probability that we're seeing the XRP price move up specifically because of this, and I'll explain why. And then there was also this article from the Daily Huddle. The last time this happened, Bitcoin exploded. According to Glassnode co-founders, here's what they mean. And so it's just, and I love this. I'm a big fan of Glassnode because it's on-chain analytics. They just take a look at data and they come to the most reasonable conclusions they have. And the conclusion they are coming to is that numbers go up. I don't mind that. But before going further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. Alright, so let's jump into this first piece. XRP wallet holders in the 100,000 to 1 billion range have hit the highest level for this year, contributing to an impressive upsurge in price. Data from the crypto analytics platform Sentiment shows that XRP's valuation has also hit its highest level since August the 2nd. The cryptocurrency's price is currently worth 67 cents after soaring 8.87% overnight. And so this was written last night, and in XRP, over the last, mind you, 30 days up, nearly 35%. But here's what Sentiment wrote. XRP is at it again, reaching a market value north of 68 cents for the first time since August the 2nd. The 3-month high happened as XRP moved up 23% against Bitcoin in just the past week. Wallets with 100,000 to 1 billion XRP now hold their highest level in 2023. And I'll also remind you, even as the price was trending downward, I kept showing you reports week after week that institutional money, by and large, was flowing into XRP as prices were lower. Now, the number go up. Funny how that works. What about swell? Let's talk about this. There are a lot of people in the community, and it's fair enough to bring this up. This isn't crazy to speculate that the reason the price of XRP is going up is because of swell. But is it? I do not believe that that is the most probable scenario here. I do not believe that's what's happening. I made my case here. There's an XRP community member named Mungus who wrote to me and said that after I shared one of the most recent price updates this morning, I think it was when XRP hit 69 cents. And so he wrote to me and he said, pre-swell pump, nothing to see here. Fair enough. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I don't think that's a crazy opinion. I just respectfully disagree. Although we could be right, I think it's not particularly probable at all based on historical data. I went through it again. And I already knew this, but I wanted to do a little refresher, so I did. I looked at data for the 6 years. Price action for XRP last 6 years. And by the way, there's only been 6 ripples, swell events in history. So that's as far as I could go back. It started in 2017. I went back year by year and I looked at the price action leading up to swell. And what happened? Well, I responded to them with that data. I know people have this perspective that this has happened before and the price goes up because of swell. That's a narrative. I don't see the truth to it. So here's what I wrote. I disagree. History would not have us believe such. That is the most likely explanation for this pump. Here's what happened to XRP prices leading up to swell in the last 6 years. In 2017, the XRP price did not rise. And folks, mind you, this was during the crazy bull run of 2017, the most insane price action to the point for crypto in general. Earlier that year, I think it was in April, when XRP ran up to 42 cents for the first time. And it started the year, I think, somewhere around half a cent. So that's a major move to the upside. But then it went back down and it was around 20 cents. It may have gotten as low as 13 or 14 cents. It went down. And then it was floating around there for quite a while. And really, it didn't do much of anything until December. So when Ripple's swell event came around, that year, I want to say it was October. I looked it up this morning, but it doesn't matter. The point is, leading into that, XRP was just moving sideways. It was volatile, but there was no run-up to Ripple's swell event. Certainly not. Certainly not. Okay, so that was the first one. What about in 2018? I wrote 2018, the XRP price rose. This is true. And by the way, this is the only year that the price of XRP rose going into the swell event. Now, why did this happen, though? I wrote about it in the post. It's already on your screen. I'll just talk about this, though. It rose because there was a rumor that Ripple's XRapid was about to go live and that it would be announced as well. Now, XRapid. In case you're new or you may not be familiar with XRapid became known as on-demand liquidity. There was a rebrand, and now on-demand liquidity is broadly known as what? Just Ripple's payment system. I don't know, it doesn't have a snazzy name anymore. I guess they're just considering it part of Ripple. I don't know. I wish it was just kept as a deal, but they didn't think it made sense. So hey, fair enough, it's their company. But anyway, it turns out, though, this is one of those rare instances where the rumor was true. I don't know if there was some information from Ripple that actually leaked or if somebody just made it up and it circulated and it just happened to be true, but it was true. So the price rose on up, leading into the swell. And on that first day when Ripple announced XRapid was live and out of pilot mode, the news broke. Price not only did it not go up, it went down. Price cratered on down because it was a buy the rumor, sell the news thing. We've seen these types of things throughout history. Not just in crypto, but in equities markets as well. Buy the rumor, sell the news. That's all that it was. If everybody knows it, it's not a secret to them when the news hits, that's the time to sell. That's why people did that. And that's the only year where price went up leading into as well. And then in 2019, the XRP price did not rise. In 2020, the XRP price rose as well. That wasn't that funny. Where's this narrative? This narrative is falling apart already, isn't it? In 2020, not only did the XRP price not rise going into as well, but it went up after as well. I remember being there 3 years ago because leading up to that, XRP had been hanging out around the 20-something cent range. It just seemed like forever, and it figuratively was. But then ultimately it just went. I remember getting into whether it was the late part of October or early November. Eventually, it started moving a little bit. But after swell, yeah, it just rocketed up to, I think, about 80 cents pretty damn quickly. It happened very quickly. In 2021, the XRP price declined before hitting swell. It went down going into swell. In 2022, the XRP price declined to go into the swell. Now that's pretty much for today, and don't forget to support my channel by giving me a like, dropping me a comment, subscribing, and enabling the notifications bell so you don't miss out on my upcoming video. It's important to note that the information provided in this video is not financial or a piece of investment advice, just for entertainment and educational purposes only. So in case you want to do anything, please do it on your research and from your due diligence.